Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be discussing the foundations that work best for oily skin. Now since I have very oily skin, I try to find foundations that give me a matte finish or can last during the course of the day. And I'm looking at both high-end and drugstore foundation. Now you all guys know that the foundations that I use must be able to work well. Now, I've compiled a list of the 5 foundations that work for me, and you know how I feel about Revlon, so they are on the list because, yeah, you see this? This is Revlon. And I put this on this morning, and it's now 3:21, and I have not touched up or done anything. So, Revlon is definitely on this list. Now we're going to be looking at, yes, as I said, the Revlon Colourstay Foundation. Now I use 400 Caramel in the Revlon Colourstay for those who may have similar skin tone as I. So you can go ahead and try it out and see. Now the Revlon only has 21 shades to choose from. Now their website doesn't really give you much insight into the selection process. You just go on the picture of the foundation and you choose your foundation shade that you think may match. So the best option is to go into store, go into your local pharmacy, drugstores, and try out the foundation and see if it works well for you, because that is what I did. I went into our local Pennywise here, swatched it on my face, went outside the store, come and see how well it looks, came back in, and then I knew, yes, this is the foundation for me. So Revlon Colourstay really helps in controlling the oil on the skin, and it has been working perfectly well for me for lasting during the day. I get with their Colourstay foundation, once I use the primer, for me I get like a 12-hour stay. If I don't use the primer, I get like 8 to 9 hours. So yeah, just for you guys to note. The second foundation would be Fenty. Now look now, Fenty has 50 shades to her foundation. Yeah, Rihanna has been doing her thing. Now the website is very intricate. It goes into detail in for consumers to select the correct foundation for their skin. Because there are no Fenty stores in Trinidad and Tobago, this works perfectly well for those who are trying to find the correct foundation. It's so detailed. You go into the vein, the color veins on your wrist, what types of jewelry looks well on you. So there's like a whole heap of questions you need to answer before you get to your color selection, where the system would probably generate, based on your responses, the color selection for your skin. And I found that to be so good, because some people, they say, yeah, I'm looking like a yellow undertone, and then you go on and buy something when you're really a neutral or olive or neutral undertone, and you go on and buy this thing. No. Fenty has ensured that for those who don't know much about undertones and so on, that you're getting a little bit of knowledge by answering these questions, and then you're moving into getting the correct colors for your skin. So I really like that about the Fenty website and selecting the foundation. And she has 50 shades. And yes, Fenty, you are doing it. It really helps. It's a matte type finish and it looks so flawless, so nice on the skin. I would highly recommend Fenty for those newbies who are not too sure about what to choose for your skin. Go on the Fenty website, look through and answer the questions, and then it will generate the foundation for your skin. Wear it and see how beautiful it is on your skin. I really like it. I love Fenty for that. The third one would be Black Opal. Now Black Opal comes in only 12 shades, and that's a bit of a downer because sometimes you'd have to mix shades to get your correct shade match. But you can get Black Opal here in Trinidad at Pennywise Cosmetics. For me, it helps in the controlling of the oil as well, because it has a matte finish, and it doesn't dull down your complexion. It just looks nice and it sits nice on the skin once it's used correctly. So why I say once it's used correctly, once you use the correct moisturizer for your skin, primer, and application of the foundation, it sits so well on the skin. So I had to put Black Opal on the list. The fourth would be the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Now the Maybelline Fit Me comes in 24 shades. Now you can get this at our local Pennywise drugstores in the US or anywhere else in the Caribbean. I'm quite sure your drugstores would carry the Maybelline Fit Me, or whichever local store sells cosmetic items. Now, the Maybelline Fit Me has been a hit here in the Caribbean. A lot of persons find with our weather, which is very humid in the dry season, it stays right in place. It doesn't break up, and it lasts 24 hours. And it really helps us again, as I said, with the matte finish that looks flawless on the skin. And the last and final one is the Estee Lauder that comes in 56 shades. Now we know this is departmental store. This is an expensive foundation. It's no cheap thing here. And this is what we call high end. It works wonderful. So for those who like to play carnival and who for your wedding day and so on, this could be a great option because it's like a photo finish type look in person. That is how this foundation looks when it applies to the skin, especially with oily skin, and it lasts straight through the day. It's so good. And as I said, it comes in 56 shades. It's like a whole heap of shades there for you to choose from. And on the website, they have also made it easy in the selection of your foundation, but you have to know your undertones, and you have to know your skin sensitivity and so on in order to select the correct color for your skin. But the Estee Lauder works great. There are 56 shades you can choose from. You go run through the information and you try and find the correct shades, or you can go into your local departmental store in the US and get a match and see how well it's done, how well it applies to your skin, and you're finding your perfect match. I'm here in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not too sure where you can get it. There are a lot of Facebook vendors that sell it, but you have to know which one works well for you, because you would hardly ever find anybody doing swatches with high-end foundation for sale. So these things are usually by trial and error, and that's the unfortunate part of it when it comes to high-end foundations. Persons find it difficult unless the vendor has samples, and that is their way of doing things to facilitate and help their customers find the correct match. So guys, that is my list of the 5 foundations that work well for oily skin. So we're running back through, which is looking at Drugstore, the Revlon Colourstay foundation, which you also have in a candid, candid full coverage. Now that's another foundation that they launched recently, and it's also in a type of tube that also works well. It's a full coverage. Like, I wanted to try it and I went in Pennywise and forgot to know. But yeah, as I remember now when I go back on the road here, we're going to try that and see how it works. But I'm happy with my Revlon for everyday use. It is so good. It doesn't clog your pores. It doesn't do anything. It just sits there and just looks pretty. Just like, looks pretty. Fenty, that comes in the 50 shades. That makes it easy for persons who are not makeup savvy to identify their undertones and select the correct shades by answering the questions. Visit the Fenty website. The black Opal that comes in 12 shades, you can get that at any Pennywise outlet or pharmacy or departmental stores in the US. The Maybelline Fit Me you can get at any Pennywise store. And I think they also do swatches here so that you can be able to identify the correct color for your skin. And as I told you, when you are checking for your foundation, you put a little bit on your face, walk with your sponge, dab, 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 go outside in the light, see if that is the correct color. If it is, then you come back inside and buy. The Estee Lauder, oh my goodness, this is excellent for those who like to play carnival, those who want a photo ready, finished type foundation that lasts all during the day through hell and high water. Estee Lauder. And you're going to love this foundation. It's lightweight, you get full coverage, it's so beautiful, so nice, and it doesn't cake up. And that's, yeah, important. So guys, those are my 5 foundation recommendations for those who have oily skin. I'll do some research on those who have dry skin based on my clientele on what works well for them with dry skin, and that will be in an absolutely new video. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video with your friends or your family. And I am out, so thank you for joining. Bye, guys.